Hi, I'm Joe Finsternus, and this is awkward. I recall in my latest video, which isn't that recent anymore, that I promised there was going to be a new review posted the weekend after, and it's been a whole month since that weekend, and really the only reason for that is my phone, which is the only computer I have, my means of recording and posting to YouTube and everything, died. To kind of give you a brief explanation, there were these lines appearing across the screen, and eventually the screen started just going black, and I had to kind of tap it a few times to get it to come on again, and after a while it just stopped coming on, and I ran to every place that I could in an attempt to get that thing repaired. I can't say this because this is a new phone, and it turned out to be unfixable. That was a pretty big waste of gas. So also that video review that I had already recorded was saved to a memory card, so I was pretty certain that by the time I got a new phone, I was going to be able to post it to YouTube and everything, but I've got a Galaxy S6 now, which is great, except it turns out that they put more memory on this phone so that it would not need a memory card. So, in other words, that video is kind of in limbo right now. And for those of you who are curious, I was I the I can't talk right now. Usual video format. Um, the last movie that I reviewed was Revenge of the Sun Demon. I mentioned it in my review for The Hideous Sun Demon, and it was essentially a redubbing of that movie to make it even funnier. And just to give you my brief thoughts on it, because it honestly doesn't deserve another full review, which pretty much gives you an idea of what I'm about to say. It's garbage. It's just complete dog shit. Although I can't really say complete. I will say there were some isolated moments where I thought it was genuinely funny. I especially love the way that they use sound effects in it. But a lot of dubbed videos that you see on YouTube here are pretty short, like the ones you see on Brock's dubs uh, pretty much all the time. Um, and they're short for a reason because usually there's only enough material to fit a certain space of time, and it might start to get old if you're sitting there watching it for, over an hour. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Revenge of the Sun Demon. Moving on, um, let's see. The next movie I'm going to review is The Last Picture Show. I've got like a small stack of movies that have been requested for review, so I'm going to talk about that one next. Um, you can look forward to that. Aside from that, I'm planning to do a couple of new things with this channel that I was kind of thinking about while I was taking a break from having a phone. Um, Although that break wasn't exactly intentional, I just didn't have enough money. I had to spend a whole month saving for it because there were also bills to pay, and I needed some money in my pocket to run around on, just in general. So, anyway, for one thing, cutting to the chase, I'm going to start doing book reviews, and those aren't going to be posted very often, but I would say the best expectations to have is to look forward to a new book review about every month or so. And if the next one arrives in less than a month, then cool, I guess. If it's more than a month, then oh well. And also, I'm going to start reviewing more current movies because I made it a sort of goal of mine to see more movies in the theater this year. And you can hear more about that in the next video. that I'm going to record. I didn't want this to run too long, so I'm going to talk about the movies that I've seen at the theater so far this year in a different video. Anyway, that's all I've got to say right now. That's pretty much the whole reason I haven't been on here lately, so I hope y'all have a good one.